But Sunday afternoon, the phone rang, and I looked on the caller ID, and it was a 318 area code, but I didn't recognize the number, so I figured I answered it, and I said, hello. And nobody said anything, and I said, hello, Charlotte, this is Letty. I said, hey, Letty. And then she said, Mary Ruth and Mike are coming up there Good Friday, and want want to ride with them and come see you if that's all right. I said, well, sure, we'd be happy to see you. She said they're leaving Thursday night after he gets off work, and they've got a hotel booked, and they'll go to the hotel, and then the next day is it's April 10th. Next day on Friday, they'll call here, call me and find out how to get here, and then they're going to come visit. And she said Anna and her boyfriend are coming too, but they're in a separate vehicle because he has family up here. So I don't know what the purpose of Mary Ruth's trip up here is, but
it sounds like she came along to visit you.
Well, Cyrus said that Letty said they love to travel, and I said, well, that's good as long as you can do it. And so I was telling Cyrus about it, and he said, yeah, Letty, when they go somewhere, I don't know, Letty goes with them.
Well, they travel around every time that Anna has, she sings at different places.
Right, but she didn't say anything about that up here,
Surely she's not trying to get in the song business.
Oh, no.
Letty's been traveling around with them, well, ever since she did that singing, and they have great aspirations for her.
Yeah.
She's made the CD and everything.
Well,
but I don't know. I don't think it ever went very far. I don't know how she gets who she sings with, or how she gets it. I think some of it's at dances, like they'll be at a dance place or over in East Texas where everybody likes to go to those big dance halls, and she sings at something like, that's the impression I got. I don't know. I think the one lady told me about was a very popular place, like it was in Longview or Gladewater or somewhere.
I don't know, but the girls never said one word to me.
I know when she comes to those reunions, and she's graduated from college, as we all well know, and I wonder what she's doing.
Probably nothing. But I told Letty, I said, I'll cook something, but what do you, Bibby's always telling us, Letty's all complaining about her stomach and can't eat nothing.
In the hospital for ages with something about her bowels or something.
And then Bibby said, but she'll come in with a sausage biscuit, and bring one for Bibby, and Bibby said, I just had to tell her, don't bring me anymore, because it's that old greasy fast food stuff.
And then they said let the food and not eat any of it, but sit there and watch, see if everybody else got to eat.
Well, I have no idea what I'm going to cook. I asked her if she could eat roast. Yeah. She said, I ate some popcorn the other night, and it'll like to have killed me. Well, I can't eat popcorn.
Well, if she don't like it, she will certainly tell you about it. I don't believe the woman knows what tact is. As Ting always says, she thinks tact is something you hammer with a nail.
Well, it's just that strain of the family was always so peculiar. Aunt May and Uncle Alvin.
Just like Uncle Alvin's sisters is what Mama and them always said, that They acted just like him, and said Sophie looks exactly like one of his sisters. I can't remember any of their names, but they wasn't around them that much. I mean, they was around them some. They used to go down there and visit, but not that much. They was around the St. May's family more than they were. But, you know, I am sure she will come up there with stuff she's cooked, whatever.
She said, I said, Marco, I said, he's downstairs, but he'll be thrilled to when I tell him. She said, I'll make him a banana nut bread and bring it to him.
When Sophie heard that I had breast cancer, none of the family had heard or seen her for years, and she wanted to, and she come to Thursday to visit.
Mm-hmm.
We enjoyed it, brought Bibby with her, and we enjoyed having them, you know. It's just like if somebody's sick, Letty wants to go and take something.
But how do you entertain her?
Well, you just be yourself. I mean, you know, you just be yourself, and enjoy just being there. And
yeah.
Where y'all live and everything. Everybody does, and and a roast would be good. Roast and potatoes. And
she said, I asked her if she ate roast. Yeah. I said, I do mine on top of the stove like Mother used to, and hers you didn't need a knife, you could just cut it with a fork. Yeah, I cook mine till it's real tender. Well, anything I could cook for her, you know, she's gonna know how to do it better.
Tim had called me wanting to cook a roast in the crock pot, and I told him to get a good pot roast with the boneless chuck I always
Yeah.
And put it in a browning bag and just season it up and put your potatoes and carrots all in there together and stick it in there and cook it on low for 8 hours. Well, he just could not quit going on about it, how tender it was, and how it was browned real nice. And
well, I'll do that.
A little pink in the middle, he said, but I know it was done. It wasn't that it wasn't done. It was just that was the way the crock pot did it. And he said everything was just so good and tender. And he bought the biggest one he could find, and they couldn't even get the lid closed.
God.
He called me. I said, well, cut off a piece of it, put it in there. No, I want to cook the whole thing. I said, well, it'll shrink a little as the day goes on, and it'll be okay.
Well, is his crock pot round or oval?
You know, I didn't ask him, but he said it was the 5-quart and not the 3-quart. He said it was the big one. It must be oval. It must be.
Yeah, that's what.
Because the big ones are all oval.
Yeah, I think ours is a 3-quart, but it's just right for 2. You know, I could brown it in a skillet and then cook it in the crock pot.
Well, probably the way you've always done it is.
But you have to stand over it and watch it and keep adding water.
Keep adding water, I know.
And stirring under it to loosen up that brown.
I never did like to just put a lot of water in it. I like to keep the water low.
Well, I'm going to do it in the crock pot then. And I don't know what.
So that she's coming on the 10th of April.
Yeah. I said, well, how long? I said, well, when will y'all be leaving? And she thought I meant leaving Shreveport. And she went through that again. And I said, I mean, how long will y'all get to stay here? And she said they were coming back on Monday.
Well, they're going to drive all night if they're going to.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe that's what they're used to doing.
Uh-huh.
They used to do that sometimes. Well, after everybody got off work, out of school, we'd leave and go to Shreveport, but that was just 4 hours. There'll be a lot longer trip than that.
Yeah, it's an average of 9, I think, depending on how much you stop. But I go to sleep either way, if it's daylight or night. I can't.
Well, there may be something she's going to sing at or something since it's Easter.
I don't know. She didn't mention it. But, and then Mike's coming the 27th. He'll get here about a little before 8, and then he'll leave Sunday at 7.
He travels a lot.
Oh, Mike?
Yeah. I've heard them tell about him being gone on. I don't know.
No, I'm talking about my Mike.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Anna. I mean, Mary Ruth. So he's coming on the 27th of what? April?
This month.
Of March?
Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah.
And staying how long?
He'll stay Friday night all day Saturday and Sunday, and leave Sunday about 7.
Well, that's nice. I didn't know that y'all had planned a trip.
Yeah, he wanted to come up here, but he was on a new job and couldn't get off because he wanted to come on a Thursday. But so I asked him, would it be possible for him to leave Austin after work and then go back Sunday? And he said, yeah, so.
Is he flying?
Yeah.
I guess he'd have to on the trip.
Uh-huh. So this will be the first time me and him and Mark has been just the three of us.
Yeah.
Every other time it's been people around, either at his house with that screaming kid of his, or, just to Shreveport or somewhere, but this will be our first time, just the three of us.
Well, did they ever have another child?
No. Mm-mm. No.
They didn't want to after that experience.
They do, but see, they don't see anything wrong with her.
Oh, well.
So.
I know beauty's in the eye of the beholder. We all know that something's wrong with Ella, but Hank and Lucy just keep saying it's normal and that she'll grow out of it. And Tim says somewhere along the line they're going to have her some kind of evaluation.
Yeah, you can't.
Something me and Tim's always thought she was mildly autistic.
Yeah.
Functionally, you can have highly functioning autistic children, but don't you dare not say that in their presence.
Well, they're gonna.
Parents can't face it. They can't say nothing to it. They may know something's wrong, but they just can't. They don't want to face it.
Well, they're gonna have to one of these days. Something's gonna happen.
Well, I figure when Ella starts school, now that we often wondered if she did it at daycare, but nobody would ask. And Hank said, I don't think so, or else they would have said something to us. And then Miss Mariama, one day, I walked in there to get her, and she was just sitting at the table crying. And I said, what's the matter? She said, we don't know. Said she just cries, and we don't know what's wrong. And I said, well, welcome to our world.
Yeah.
And so then she was okay. When she saw me, she was okay, but they had no idea what she was crying. She just starts crying, but sometimes it's more than just crying. It's screaming and on the floor, screaming.
Well.
And she's all, she'll be 4 in July. It's not as bad as it used to be, I'll say that. You can get her distracted now, but it's still pretty frequent.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's hard on her, Ella, because she doesn't understand why she feels the way she does.
It was because we couldn't understand what she couldn't express herself. She couldn't talk.
Yeah.
And then when she got to where she could talk, we couldn't understand her, and she was very frustrating to be telling us she wanted something nobody knew, and I'd say, show me what it is. I'll do anything. Just show me.
Yeah.
And sometimes she would just cry. So then, where she could talk better and we could understand her, and it didn't happen as much, but something's amiss, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, but, yeah, I was going to call you, and every time I look at the clock, I think you've got to meet the school bus or something.
I know, I'm on a schedule. Today is swimming lessons, so after she has lunch, we go to the rec center, and she takes her swimming and gives us something to do. She gets, with the weather so bad, she gets bored being shut in.
Yeah. Well.
And so we do swimming today. And, Ella goes to tumbling on Monday. And
yeah. Well,
keeps us,
you ought to give the Morrisons a call.
I am going to. I can call them later this afternoon after. And then I'll give them a call.
So.
Because I've been meaning to. I know they think it's weird that I didn't say anything about getting that notice from Thies.
Yeah. Was it you I was talking to about? Melissa said she thought it was from the cleaners.
Maybe one day, and I said, and Maggie got up and said, I want my dinner now. And I said, well, I better go. I told her we'd go eat in Vienna, go down to Vienna and eat. So I said, I'll call you back tomorrow and we can finish our conversation. She said, well, tomorrow I go to the dentist. That's been 2 weeks.
Oh, Lord.
3 weeks, and I have never called her back.
Well.
So I'm sure I have a bad reputation.
No, people just wonder if you're doing okay.
And Hardy, a lot of times I don't answer. I get so many emails from Hardy. Will send me one, and then Laird will send me this. When he gets it from Hardy, he sends it to everybody. So I get the same one.
Well,
I don't ever, unless it's pictures of cats, I don't ever answer back, because it's just so many. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I don't answer Hardy's emails, but I always, if I like one, I look at the list of people he sent it to, and if I see your name, I don't send it to you.
No, I don't know why Laird does that.
I don't know.
There'll be everybody's name on Hardy's list, and he's sending it out again. He don't.
Laird doesn't send. I don't get anything from Laird. It's just Hardy.
Well, it's just
same thing.
Hardy. Every once in a while he'll send something, but Kathleen and Glenn Wayne jumped on him about, now he sends stuff about Mexicans. He don't send, I don't remember him sending anything racist about blacks, but he will send out something about Mexicans. And Glenn Wayne said, he wrote him back and said, don't be sending more of this racist shit to me or something. Bubba told me about it and made Laird real mad. Kathleen told him she didn't want it at work.
Yeah.
You get email like this at work. And he's never, and they've always been close,
Yeah, the Mexicans have become the blacks, as far as the jokes and everything.
But old Clint Eastwood said, nobody has a sense of humor anymore. We're too politically correct. Well, I never did think that was too funny.
No.
But he said that everybody made fun of each other, that everybody thought it was funny back in the days. I don't.
But it evolved into something that wasn't funny. But, this little house next to us, without the picket fence, that man died around the holidays last year, and maybe Christmas before, and that house sat empty for a long, long, long time. And somebody finally bought it, and it's a Hispanic couple with a little girl. And I thought, oh, Lord. And he put up a homemade fence, just a post and some wire because they had a dog, and he attached onto the lady's chain link fence on the other side of them and onto an old fence that runs about 2 feet out from our chain link fence. And lately he's been clearing out all of that, and whereas nobody has touched it in over 30 years. And he's really working, trying to clean up stuff. And he was out planting a little shrub in the front. I think it was Sunday, it was Sunday. And I said, Mark, because I went out one day when he was putting up the fence, and I introduced myself, and his name is Emilio, and the little girl is Emily, and he doesn't speak fluent English, but they're quiet and nice, but he was digging that hole for that shrub. Mark said he's using a machete. I said, well, go get him a shovel. And so he went and got his out of the garage and took it to him. And I met the wife, Sandra, and so I told Mark when we saw that he was cleaning out all of that junk that's been there for so many years down that fence line, I said, well, I prayed for a good neighbor, and God sent one.
Well, that is good. Anybody that keeps up their property is a good neighbor.
Yeah, and they don't. We met the wife Sunday, and he called her over. She was sitting on their doorstep, and I said, "Where's Blackie?" It was a pit bull. It was a puppy, but it was about half grown, and I would give it treats over the fence, and I never saw it wag its tail. It would just stare at me. And I told Mark, I said, that is something, that dog is not a friendly dog. So I said, where's Blackie? And the wife said he pointed across the street, said he went over there and was playing with that dog, and the lady ran out and, oh, no. And so they had to get rid of him. But I said, Mark, I didn't know they had a dog over there except that big Akita. He said, yeah. They have a little one that they keep in the house, and they let out to go to the bathroom. So that dog must have run over there. Sandra said he was playing, but that's what pit bull owners say.
I know they do. They always say, oh, they wouldn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, but I'm glad the dog's gone.
I know, I would be too, because you just don't know what would happen.
So
they could eat little Fanny or whatever her name is. What's your dog?
Minnie, Minerva from the voodoo woman from Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil.
That was on the TV the other night. I didn't caught the last half of it. I didn't even see it in my TV guide. It was on Stars, I think. I got that.
Oh, there's one time I've seen a 30-minute episode. Did y'all know that Sordid Lives was a series?
No.
It is way better than the movie. And I keep...
email him. Maybe he already knows it.
If I could get the whole collection, I would. I keep meaning to search the internet, and I forget about it. But it is hilarious. It's before, the movie opens after the mother is dead. She was in that, because, they're all gathering up to go to the funeral. And they go get Billy Brother Boy out of that institution. Well, this is before the mother dies, and she's in it. And then that mean old man at the mental institution told brother boy that Tammy Wynette died, and, his sisters didn't want him to know it. They were going to ride up there themselves and tell him because they knew, he just idolized her. And so he had on that Tammy Wynette wig and that jumpsuit. And so that man told him out of meanness, and he just fell forward on the bed on his knees like he was praying. Said so many people, I forget who died, I think Elvis or somebody, so many people took their lives when so-and-so died. And Tammy, you deserve at least one, and it's going to be me. And he went to the window and stepped up on a little stool and put one leg up on the windowsill like he was going to jump. And the camera just moved in until it was up in his face. And all of a sudden he said, I'm stuck. And I can't find it anymore. It comes on Logo or something. It's a channel with a high number.
And is it called
Sorted Lives, the series.
I'm gonna be looking for it.
I'm gonna look it up on the internet. But it is hilarious. And I forget who's playing. Different people are playing the sisters. And I can't remember who it was. It's well-known people. But anyway, I keep forgetting to tell you that.
Well, I'm going to look for it.
Tim may know about it already.
I'm going to ask him. I go for days without talking to him or Willis. And sometimes I have to email Willis to get any response from him because I get his answering machine at work and at home. And I just, he'll call back sometimes. He won't. He's taking art class at night, going to college one night a week, taking one course in college, and just does too much, I guess.
Is he still with Big Lots?
Yeah.
That's good.
He's still, when they went through their layoffs there, and he's the only one there who does his job. He's the head of the traffic department, so he's the only one. They let the people go under him. The assistant he had, he got laid off, and so actually he's the only one. I don't know what they'd have to do with his job, but a lot of them, they what do you call it when they send the jobs out?
Yeah.
Jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they would ever outsource his.
Well, that's good. But I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get on the computer now and see if I can find the series,
Okay.
Sorted Lives.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you later.
Well, okay. Well, call the Morrisons.
Well, I've got to go start Maggie's lunch now. I'm going to boil some pasta, and I need to get up there and start it, but I'll call them later this afternoon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.